lone figure of a boy.
He's there, under the tree.
Sword play under the shade of a tree.
I see him.
She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing.
Was he dancing?
Danced
I
with
thought this motherfucker was doing kung fu. Not even gonna cat.
gloom lifted. For the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge.
What?
He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome.
Oh, that's fucked up.
King Siggeir captures
Jealousy is
Sigmund
a
and his
bitch.
brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. What a bitch.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
I know this nigga did not just leave me on a cliffhanger.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on.
Okay.
The chains break,
Okay.
and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
The story is interesting. I'm fucking with it. So the motherfucker really was like, hey bitch, yeah, come and lick this honey, nigga. Come and lick this honey. But
Day
I was,
after day,
God damn it, Petra, as soon as I
watching
want to
from
fucking
afar, she
commentate.
mimicked him,
Alright, whatever.
perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
But as I was saying, there's a lot of ships here. So there had to be like some type of war or something. This had to be filled with people at one point.
Sigmund's
filled with
sister
life.
trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds
Wait,
him
she
strong
fucked her
and
brother?
fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. Luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
Damn, what a ruthless ending. Siggeir was a bit of a dick, wasn't he? She fucked her brother for no reason.
No, it's a trick. It's an illusion.
I don't give a fuck. I'm going there anyway, Petra. Shut up.
You want to believe
Damn.
Deluded.
Oh my god.
Where is she going?
This is definitely an illusion. The Senua, I hate to tell you.
Fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same.
Senua, I hate to tell you,
See the
but
world
this is
through eyes anew and dance with it, just
Senua.
like he does.
I don't want to be the one to tell you, but this is definitely an illusion. You gotta wake up. You gotta face reality. Because reality is hard doesn't mean you can just quit. This is definitely an illusion. And I'm not... I'd rather have a cold hard reality than live in a lie. That's just my personal thing.
What's your name?
Oop, did I ask her that? It was good, she said.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learned all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
Oh, this is when my nigga was spitting game at him.
For the warrior trials.
At her, I mean.
Come on. Bring your sword.
You can't put it into words.
Snap back to reality.
Moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an
Damn,
instant.
that's a lot of dead
Fear
bodies.
swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
Yo, we ain't do shit.
But her world changed the day the North
Chill
were
out.
taken from her. Senua knows that there's no
yeah.
going back to how things were.
Oh, damn. Okay, it's burning.
That there's nothing to go back to at all. Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their
Shut
gods
up!
can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
Won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all
We
your
won't, bro.
suffering will have been for nothing.
Shut up! Nigga was getting on my fucking nerves.
Dillian? Is that you?
No, I'm not him. Hey, you're getting kind of close.
I'll find you, man. I promise.
Jesus. She's a fucking trooper.
As Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of
Okay.
Odin.
Okay!
They cut their way out of the grave mound and set
Okay!
fire to Siggeir's hall. The king burns to death. Sigmund calls to his sister to come out so that she may live and be honored. She does come out, but only to tell him the truth. That she had slept with him, her brother, to beget a strong avenger. I am not fit to live, she says, and walks back into the fire.
Oh,
Strike vengeance from your heart, Senua, as there is always a heavy price to pay.
oh my goodness. That was a dark ass turn. So she cheated on him to make a line of vengeance that would kill him one day. But he managed to escape on his own. And jeez. I'm getting the story right, that's what it was at least. And she was just like, I cheated on you, I'm so sorry, and then fucking killed herself. Jeez. That's a heavy story you got there.
And here is the end of Sigmund's story. He was a fierce and great warrior who fought many battles. But one day, an old man came onto the battlefield. Although shadowed by a hood, Sigmund saw that he only had one eye. The man raised his spear, and Sigmund struck at it with his sword, but the sword shattered into pieces.
Oh, damn.
Sigmund then knew that this was Odin, and thus that victory could not be his.
Oh, wow.
He bowed his head and accepted his end. Dying, he tells his wife that she is with child, and that her son will one day make a great weapon out of the fragments of his sword. The sword named Gram.
That's a heavy ass story you got there. So he fought. So he just kept fighting after that. And he's gone. Because Odin, the one who gave him the weapon, the reason why all this shit happened, murdered him. That's heavy. Jeez. Can I do something with you? A sword. Is this the sword?
A sword. Take it. Take
Is this it?
Take it. Take it. Take it.
Odin, give me this goddamn sword. Senor, calm down. Senor, you gotta chill.
It's coming from there.
I knew those things meant something. I'm like, there's a path and everything leading with these. There's no way this doesn't mean anything.
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gram. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gram by answering the tribes of Odin, one for each shard.
And that's what we're gonna do.
The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face
Yo, these names are epic.
Go to the shard. Where is it? Find it.
These are it right here.
Focus.
There's no way that these aren't important.
Get closer.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king.
You're thinking of a woman.
Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
Is that it?
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong.
Yeah, this is
Where
definitely
are we
different.
now?
Where the fuck are we?
Bury it. And it forces itself onto our friends or loved ones.
Yeah, that shit is spread on my arm a little bit.
Then comes the reckoning.
Yeah, death is really natural, but we do everything to avoid
Senua,
it.
you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Hervor, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword Tyrving.
Oh, so, alright, so this bitch is gonna die. Light it, nigga. Light the thing.
He's gone. Where's he gone? How did you let him go again? Let him leave.
Yo, shut up.
How could you?
Yo, I don't know. Bro, shut up.
To find him. This is your mission. Find him.
We will find them eventually.
Find him. Get him back. He was just there. How
Yo.
could you lose him? How could she lose him? How could she?
Nigga, shut up, bro. Petra, damn. The fuck up. I'll do what I gotta do, my nigga. But for right now, I need you to shut the fuck up. So, shut up.
Herva disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell. Within the burial mound, Herva calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
Hell yeah, I found it.
Herva ignores her father's warnings. The grave mound opens, and it seems to be full of fire. Again,
Dumbass.
Herva demands her inheritance, but her father warns her the sword is cursed and would be the bane of her family. But he relents and brings her the sword. She leaves the island with it, but the curse holds true, and death would follow in the years to come. And so, Senua, the misdeeds of a father have cursed his daughter.
Damn. Bitch wanted the sword, now she gotta pay the price. Shouldn't have been acting up. Fucking stupid ass bitch.
That voice. It's not Dillion.
No, definitely not. I don't know who this nigga is. But it's getting deeper and way more creepier. This is definitely new.
Dillion wants me to face my fears.
Let me face my fears. The darkness. Okay, we about to start throwing hands in this bitch, and I'm ready for it. Why are you looking at me like that? Hey, I've been helping.
Father?
No.
I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
I'm not your dad, but I'm willing to listen like your dad. What's up?
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
Damn, we tall as
I can
hell.
see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
She fits him.
No.
He said
This
he could
nigga
help
said,
me.
boy, hold
He
on.
said I could be normal.
Normal?
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can.
But us.
When they see the rot growing inside you,
No.
they will turn their back on you.
Bro, chill the fuck out. You drunk,
The gods
nigga.
can only fix you through my hand.
Yo, Senua, swab this nigga shit.
You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods.
Man, fuck them guys. Damn, I did not mean to say that, but I was in the moment.
Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
Where'd she get that sword
You
from?
cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!